Alexander the Great, born in 356 BCE in Pella, Macedonia, was the son of King Philip II and Queen Olympias. From a young age, he exhibited exceptional intellect and ambition, encouraged by his father's progressive vision for Macedonia and his mother's claims of divine lineage. Aristotle, the renowned philosopher, served as his tutor, instilling in him a love for knowledge, philosophy, and the arts. At just 20 years old, Alexander ascended to the throne following the assassination of his father in 336 BCE. His reign began with swift consolidation of power. He swiftly dealt with dissent among the Macedonian nobles and quashed revolts in Greece, asserting his authority over the Greek city-states. His tactical brilliance was evident as he employed both diplomacy and military strategy to stabilize his kingdom. Motivated by a desire to unite the Greek city-states against Persia, Alexander set his sights on the vast Persian Empire, which had long threatened the Greek world. In 334 BCE, he launched his military campaign, crossing the Hellespont into Asia Minor with an army of approximately 35,000 men. His first major engagement was at the Battle of Granicus, where he achieved a decisive victory against the Persian satraps. This battle not only secured his foothold in Asia but also earned him the loyalty of the Greek mercenaries who fought alongside him. Continuing his campaign, Alexander confronted the Persian king Darius III at the Battle of Issus in 333 BCE. Despite being outnumbered, Alexander's strategic prowess and fierce fighting spirit led to another resounding victory. Darius fled, leaving behind his family, whom Alexander treated with respect, demonstrating his diplomatic acumen. This act further solidified his reputation among both Greeks and Persians as a leader of noble character. In 332 BCE, Alexander marched south to Egypt, where he was hailed as a liberator. The Egyptians revered him as a pharaoh, and he founded the city of Alexandria, which would become a center of culture and learning. During his time in Egypt, Alexander visited the oracle of Ammonius at Siwa Oasis, where he was proclaimed the son of Zeus, further enhancing his status as a semi-divine figure. Returning to his campaign against Persia, Alexander faced Darius again at the pivotal Battle of Gaugamela in 331 BCE. Despite the vast Persian forces, Alexander's tactical genius shone through. His cavalry maneuvers and the use of the phalanx formation resulted in a historic victory that led to the fall of the Persian Empire. Darius fled once more, but Alexander pursued him, eventually capturing the Persian capitals of Babylon, Susa, and Persepolis. In Persepolis, he famously set fire to the palace, symbolizing the end of Persian dominance and his victory over the empire. As Alexander pressed deeper into Asia, he encountered diverse cultures and regions, adapting his strategies and governance accordingly. He continued his campaign into modern-day India, facing King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes in 326 BCE. This battle tested his military skills against war elephants, yet once again, Alexander emerged victorious. Impressed by Porus's bravery, he allowed him to retain his kingdom and even offered him additional territory, showcasing his policy of integrating conquered peoples. However, as his troops pushed further east, they grew weary and yearned to return home. In 324 BCE, after years of relentless campaigning, Alexander made the difficult decision to turn back. He sought to consolidate his empire, establishing cities and spreading Hellenistic culture throughout the regions he had conquered. His return journey was marred by hardships, including the loss of many men due to harsh conditions in the Gadrosian desert. Alexander returned to Babylon, where he envisioned further conquests. However, his ambitious dreams were cut short when, in 323 BCE, he fell gravely ill. Despite his attempts to recover, he died at the age of 32. His death shocked the world, and the empire he built began to fragment soon after. In the aftermath, his generals, known as the Diadochi, fought over the territories he had conquered, leading to the eventual division of his empire. Despite this fragmentation, Alexander's legacy endured. He is remembered not only for his military conquests but also for his efforts to spread Greek culture, influence governance, and foster trade across the regions he conquered. marking him as one of history's most significant figures. His life and achievements continue to be studied and celebrated, symbolizing the heights of ambition, strategy, and leadership.